Fire, 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 fire.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Faye. If this is your first time here, welcome to my little home on YouTube. I'm glad you can make it. Well, I hope you enjoy and you stay and you join our community by subscribing down below, clicking the bell button so you can be notified every time I upload. What else? Follow me on my other social media accounts. They'll be put up here and they'll be linked down below. Without further ado, let's get started with the video. These are 12 winter essentials. These are my top 12 winter essentials. Now, this is for anybody that lives in a cold climate. And it also depends on how cold it gets where you live. So some of these might be redundant for you. So if it is, never mind, go on to the next one. If it's not, please do take a note. Keep that in mind so going forward, especially because it gets to the meatier part of winter come January, February. Even though technically this year global warming has been playing games with us. I live in Chicago, so I would say that it gets pretty cold there, especially because we have like Michigan, which blows wind all the way, all the time. So even though it's not actually cold outside, the wind chill just makes it that much colder. But this year it has been a very mild winter. I'm not mad at that at all. Like honestly, the first year I was in Chicago, it was minus what, 60 or minus 40. It was the year we had the polar vortex, and I never want to relive such horrendous pain ever again in my life. Number one, a chunky knitwear. Say first, to know what color you should get it in, you should obviously have a color palette. My color palette is creams, nudes. Pink is my main color. I wear pink 365 days of the year, even though I'm currently wearing black. And so mine is cream, pink, and gray. So that's my color palette. Now black is a neutral color, white is a neutral color, so I don't actually add that into my color palette. But like if you want to, you can slot that in there, so it would be white, cream, pink, gray, and black. So 5 colors. You want to keep it simple, so you can have shades of all of these colors. And if you keep your wardrobe to 5 main colors, you will always be able to match your outfits, so you never not have anything to wear, or you never have the problem of, oh, my top doesn't go with my bottom, my shoes don't go with my hat, because you always have this 5 colors. I mean, you can choose your own 5 colors. You can substitute pink with, I don't know, khaki, navy blue. Just make sure that the tones match together. And it's kind of hard to match tones that are not neutrals, but you know, that's a challenge for you. So I would recommend a cream chunky knit. You can never go wrong with a classic cream chunky knit. If you want to be adventurous, you could maybe get white, but you know, I'm always afraid of staining white, even though I love white. You could also get a pink chunky knit, so that's something I would do. Yeah, so just a classic chunky knit. I'll put some pictures up here so you can see what I'm talking about, and I'll link some down below if you're interested. I'll do one high-end, one mid-priced, and one very cheap. My second recommendation are thermals, thermal tights, thermal socks, and then obviously your thermal underwear, your long johns, and your thermal sweaters. You should always have that on hand. So I'm telling you, half of the time you see somebody wearing something almost scandalous in public, they're not freezing because they have thermal underwear underneath. So you could wear a flowy skirt in winter with a chunky knit, but as long as you're wearing thermal underwear underneath, you're not actually freezing, because that would be crazy. Number 3, we have scarves. I mean, you can go with a classic Burberry scarf that's cashmere. It works with everything. It's a classic. You could get a solid color scarf. I do have 2 scarves. I have one in pink, and then I have one in it's a check material. Is neutral blue. I know it's neutral, it's blue, and it's a brown, and it oddly goes with when I'm wearing like plain neutral outfits. So when I'm just wearing browns and nudes, it ties it all together, and it keeps my neck warm, which is very, very important. Number 4, the most important piece of your winter wardrobe, your coat. Now you want to invest in a coat. I know some people will often say that, you know, is there any way I could do this affordably? Yes, there are lots of ways you can do it affordably. But if you go the affordable option, best believe you're replacing that coat next year. So I would say this is your investment. This is very important because one, this is what everybody sees. If you want to always look classy, put together, and neat, you want to invest in that coat. I would recommend a camo coat. So if you're in a more professional setting, if you're a school student, obviously a puffer is most ideal. But if you're looking for the in between that will tie in formal but also casual, you can go for like a teddy coat. And I'll link those down below. Number 5, a statement bag. Like I previously mentioned, most of your clothes aren't actually being seen during winter. So you have to work with the outside. That's why it's important to get a beautiful scarf. It's what everybody sees. It's on top of your coat. And I would recommend a satchel bag or a crossbody bag, because I mean it lies flat on your coat. It's kind of hard to like maneuver a shoulder bag on top of a coat. Like that's just cumbersome, so I don't really recommend that. Body bag works, it's perfect, it's classic. I would get it in a classic color with classic tone, not a chain strap but like a solid strap, you know, something that's comfortable that you can wear every day. And this is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like one-off pieces. I'm talking about your staple pieces that you can wear into like daily, and you can mix it in with what you currently have in your wardrobe and it should shine. Yeah, so a statement bag. I'm not saying a designer bag, but I mean if you can afford a designer bag, that would also be nice. You'd pick something with that's understated. Maybe it shows the logo but it doesn't have the monogram. Number 6, I don't know if it's up. One of my previous videos, I literally just invested in this, and these are walking boots. Now in winter you need boots. Like everybody can tell you need Chelsea boots, you need combat boots, you need all sorts of boots, but you just need a classic pair of boots that you can wear day in, day out, that will transcend the test of time, that will be long wearing, it's comfortable. So you need something like that. Now you can go for different styles, but you definitely need one that is long wearing, it's hard wearing, it's soft. Like I definitely don't recommend like a Doc Marten for this, because a Doc Marten you have to wear it in, you buy it and then you have to soften the leather, because Doc Marten leather is so hard. Unless that's exactly your preference or you've been coveting one so much, then go for it. But personally I recommend something that, one, is not quite so expensive, and 2, is really a little bit more versatile. I'll give you some options so you can consider other things as well. 7 is a classic jumper dress. Now what do I mean by this is classic? A jumper dress is, I'm still lounging around and I'm still frumpy, but I can go wearing this from being on my couch to going on to brunch, or to picking my kids up from school, or go to class, just throw on a nice jacket, put on those walking boots I was talking about, and you have an outfit. Perfect. Again, I would recommend going in something in your color palette. So you get a jumper dress in a charcoal color. I mean, I'm talking from my color palette, so you can get it in a charcoal color. I could get it in a black. That's slimming. That's quite slimming, especially because it also depends on the silhouette of the dress. So it could be like a looser fit, or it could be like one of those jumper dresses, which I actually do prefer, but my body type doesn't like really appreciate such a dress. I do like the more formal jumper dresses, which look more put together, but I have a big tummy and it doesn't always look the nicest. So an oversized jumper dress, which you can cinch in at the waist with a belt, that's very nice. Or you can wear a long cardigan over that, and that would also be really nice. See, I'm giving you vibes over here. I'm just making you look like the best version of yourself. Number 8, over the knee boots or knee-high boots. I gave it's a shared category, because for some people over the knee boots aren't very flattering on them, and knee-high boots might suit it a little bit better. It's a way to always look put together, and it's also a way to diversify your wardrobe at winter, because knee-high boots you can wear it over jeans, but you can also wear it with a skirt, you can wear it with a dress. It's more versatile, and that's what I appreciate. Ankle booties are cute, but ankle booties are strictly with pants. I mean, you could wear it with a skirt, but what are you gonna do with all that flesh showing? There's the classic Stuart Weitzman. I will link that down below, and I'll link cheaper alternatives as well that are just as nice. I'll also give you a variety of knee-high boots. Now, I like the structured knee-high boots, the ones that stand on their own, but I also wouldn't mind like a pair of riding boots. I wouldn't mind a pair of the slouchy boots. Those are really nice, but that's for, it's not really classic and it's not timeless. It's more of a fashion statement, and it's also up to you to decide what works for you. If you already have like a classic, you know, knee-high boots, you can go with something more daring, and that's you know, you don't really want two of everything in your wardrobe. You want one that works forever, and then you can then each year as a new trend comes in, you can diversify. I mean, that's how I do it. You don't have to take my word for it, but it's up to you. Number 9, so important, especially in extremely cold environments, gloves. Now, I recommend gloves in general, but I mean, I've had my fair share of gloves, and I know that if you buy gloves that are not iPhone friendly, or like your phone friendly, like you can't, it doesn't have the thumb thing that you can actually type with your gloves on, it's actually counterintuitive, because what ends up happening is that you're walking down the streets and you're taking off your glove to type, and then you're putting your glove back on, and in essence you end up losing the gloves. I'd also recommend to buy gloves that, you know, you can clip to like your coat or your bag, so you don't lose them. Like, honestly, gloves are one of the most easy accessories to lose, and it's very frustrating losing gloves, or like going out with a pair and coming back with one. Like, how many times that has happened to me, and I get angry every single time. Yeah, and also, you know, get nice thin, nice quality ones. You can get, you know, leather on the outside, cashmere on the inside, or complete cashmere with the thumb things. But yeah, there's so many nice ones and all. Number 10, earmuffs. Now, I think this is earmuffs and any other accessories that cover your ears. As we know, our ears release the most amount of heat in the cold, so we need to protect there the most. So you could wear hats to cover it. You can wear, it doesn't actually have to be, it could be like a headband, you know, those headbands that also cover your ears. You know, those, like, I'm gonna put a picture of it. I don't know what they're called, but I know I can see it in my mind. I guess that ties into number 11, which is a hat. So there's so many cute hats on offer this year. Just pick one up. And I don't mean like is it a snapback or like a basketball hat? I mean like a proper winter hat that will cover your ears, that's knitted, that's really warm. You know, that's the whole essence of all of this. You want to be warm in winter. You don't want to go out and be freezing. That's counterproductive. Number 12 on my list is loungewear and pajamas. I know what you're thinking. Loungewear, and I don't mean just like any loungewear or like those ratty loungers that are really thin, threadbare. I mean like good quality knitted loungewear and pajamas. Why? Because they're versatile. If you're running late for class, if you're in a nice pair of loungewear, all you have to do is put on your shoes, put on your coat, put on your hat, and be out the door. You see, I'm very functional. I'm really realistic. I am, as much as I like to be glam and ladylike and put together, I also know that I can be lazy. So I'm working for the various personalities within me that need my attention. And a part of me that needs my attention is the lazy part of me, who knows that you can always, like even my pajamas are cute, just for the sake that if people are gonna come to my room, I'm not gonna be looking ratty. My mom didn't raise me that way. Okay, so those are my 12 winter essentials. Tell me if I missed anything. Write it down below. Ask me questions if you want me to do a particular styling video and something I mentioned, like a type of coat or a type of shoe, or, you know, a bag or whatnot, or like what I mean by statement bags. Do comment down below. Like I said previously, if you like this content, please give me a thumbs up. If you're a fan of, I don't know, Freddie Cousin Brown, Lydia Millen, Lace and Lashes blog, she's American, you know, those girls who like pink, like fashion, but you want to see what it would look like on a black plus size girl, this is the channel for you. So please go ahead and smash that like button down below, and I welcome you into my community with open arms. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you on the next one, and yeah, sayonara.